Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Madden Game Man, and in today's video we got Madden 24 PS4 / Xbox One gameplay, old gen versus current gen. Okay, so we're gonna see what it looks like. I know all the news and stuff has been on PlayStation, on the newer generations, the PlayStation 5s and stuff like that, and the PC. So it'll be interesting to see for the people that have the old gen. More likely be the last title for Madden 24. Yeah, so it should be interesting to see. Cannot wait to hop into this, but before I hop into it, I need you guys to like this video right now. Subscribe to your boy if you want more reactions just like this one. Without further ado, is jump right into it.
We're back with some more Madden 24 gameplay. This time I'm bringing you the old gen gameplay, PS4 and Xbox One. A lot of people
look at them uniforms, them Cincinnati bangers
at the beginning of the year. So I want to show you what it's playing like. It's going to be very similar to how it's been the last few years. You can see the pre-game intro and stuff is still the same. However, later tonight I'm doing a full video breakdown on current gen versus last gen, showing all the differences, showing the graphical differences, the mode differences, gameplay differences, all of that stuff. So
I might do a reaction to that too
later tonight, like I do every year for the people that are still on last gen and you want to know what's going to be there. There are some new things to last gen. It's a small list. I'm gonna be very honest with you. It's a very small list this year. It's truly like the most copy paste on last gen that we've ever seen, but there are a few things, so I will list the things so that you do know what has changed and what hasn't. But right now we're just showing some gameplay, and I'm gonna be really honest with you. When I was playing this game, I didn't feel like it was playing too bad until the very end, and we'll get to that. To the end, things kind of got a little wonky, but for most of this game I didn't feel like it was playing bad. I felt like last year it played worse, and to be honest, I don't think anything changed either. I don't, to my knowledge, think anything gameplay wise was even really addressed. I think it is like a copy paste gameplay, but for some reason it didn't feel bad. Like I didn't play it and felt like, oh, this feels so nasty compared to current gen. Obviously current gen
look at Chase, the bank is always open.
But I think part of it is that I just like the old gen player movement. I like that it's a little more unrealistic because you can just do better things with your user. You can make crazier plays. So I like that. But realism wise, I mean, obviously next gen or current gen is better. Here we're going double me with Jamar Chase.
I like the new movement.
I thought this was a crazy animation.
My
it's a 2
goodness.
From a user versus user standpoint is not something you would like to see.
That's nasty.
Playing this computer, that's one of the best animations I've seen in Madden. I don't even feel like I've ever seen this one before. I'm sure other people have. I don't remember seeing this, or at least maybe I have, but I just think this is actually a super clean.
Oh, one hand?
I thought it looked actually really good, but again,
give me that.
Alone, some people don't like that. But I think when you're playing against a computer, I think it looks kind of cool. Playing user,
that is true.
Like you hate to see that because you want everything under control and you want to feel like you have a chance to go get the ball. But I thought just the animation alone looked very clean. But again, we're playing here, just showing you what it plays like, laying hit sticks here, getting a little nasty. But
goodness
I felt like it didn't play that bad. Here we go, just blowing up the third down. Perfect timing by me. But yeah, I just didn't feel like
these uniforms for Cincinnati looks absolutely awesome.
But it just
some of the best I've seen.
But no real changes. And I don't know if I'm crazy, but it feels like the player models don't look as crazy as they did last year. I don't know if you remember last year when I did the last gen gameplay, the player models looked massive. Like they looked like freaking Optimus Prime, like some of them, like they were so big. Now, keep in mind, this is still the older player models. This is not the new player models that the current gen got last year and this year. Look at Jamar Chase again. I feel like another clean animation there. Like it looked smooth. This looks smooth. And I think that's actually like pretty decent, you know, compared to the fact that, you know, it hasn't really been updated much in a few years. But yeah, I don't know. The player models don't look as bulky as
but can you really blame Madden because this is like the last,
because they have kind of like the wide, really big shoulders.
More than likely it's going to be the last time it's going to be on old gen.
It's a little bigger once again. So I guess maybe they're just similar in size, whereas last year, the current gen version, the players looked a lot smaller than the old gen. But I don't know. I feel like maybe they dialed some stuff back there because I just remember playing that game last year and some players like the tight ends and the bigger guys, I mean, they looked absolutely massive. They looked, I'll have to actually throw up a comparison on the screen because I know this can't just be in my
head. Yeah. My goodness, look at Dylan Waller. Oh my goodness.
Tweaked some stuff there as they're missing the field goal here. So yeah, I do think old gen looks a little better than last year in that regard. And I think gameplay wise, like I said, so far, not too much that I'm mad about. Like, understanding what I'm going into, knowing that this is older gen, knowing that they have not updated the player movement, they haven't added all the new animations that have been added over the past few years to current gen. Like, I know that.
Phil goes up.
Knowing that, I was actually a little surprised at how it played, and so I was expecting it to just be super wonky and just feel disgusting. But again, I do kind of prefer the player movement how it was before it switched to the new gen. Now, granted, I am used to the new gen movement now, so it doesn't feel as bad, but I just like being able to stop quicker and make quicker moves. You know, but that's just me. Obviously, a lot of other people would disagree with that, and
I like how they got it now.
Depends
like the new
in a game, and here
I think it's more realistic.
Go a little crazy.
Even though it's a game, I still think it should be more realistic when it comes to movement.
It does take a little bit of a turn. Like right now, I think things have been solid, but you're going to see kind of going into the fourth quarter, it's going to take a slight turn, and it's going to start looking a lot more wonky. So I don't know if I just got a really good 3 quarters out of this game. Like right there, I feel like that's a solid run. He used the lineman, he pushed him, he gets in. Like,
yeah, that is.
For it still being old gen. And
although you did go the wrong way though. You made it too easy for him.
Since Madden 21 on older
onside kicks.
I mean, maybe some minor things, but
be interesting to see if onside kicks can be actually recovered by the team that kicks it
takes a little bit
this year.
So maybe it was just, maybe I had a good run and then things change.
I would love to see it.
Also, if you are an old gen player, I'll have the video coming later tonight, but just to kind of sum it up quickly, I don't really think there's much reason to upgrade because there's really not many changes. There's a few small changes, but they're not worth upgrading for. I think you just download an updated roster from the community files and just stay on Madden 23. Like current gen, yeah, they made significant amount of changes on current gen, but last gen, I mean, truly copy paste. So watch here, I'm going for a whip route, and you see, you might have to rewind it. My receiver was running the whip, and then he immediately ran back inside.
Yeah,
that's not what he was
I saw it.
So I had an incomplete pass. So I'm not cutting that out. I'm showing you because now it's getting a little wonky. That was a crazy, like he ran back inside.
God, damn,
kind of glitched out. And now you're going to see they're going no huddle. And I do feel like when the game goes no huddle versus the computer, I think things tend to get a little crazy. See right here, I'm trying to pick it. Can't catch the tip pick. And now this is what I consider like we're getting bad games.
Oh.
We're getting crazy forced animations, some of the same ones we've seen.
Yeah.
We're seeing, you know, not being able to catch certain picks. We're seeing guys running the wrong route. We're seeing just a crazy quick incompletion. We're just seeing a lot of just wonky stuff here. And, you know, like right there, that was fine. But we got 3 solid quarters out, and then you're starting to see some of the Madden issues kind of show itself a little bit. And that's what happens with games. Sometimes you might play a game or two, and you're like, ooh, the game feels really good. And then, you know, you play more, and then, like, obviously problems are going to start to show themselves a little bit. And I think we get into that every year with Madden on both current and old gen. Sometimes things can feel good right away. Like right here, Trevor Lawrence kind of just being oblivious. Like, things eventually do show themselves, and you're like, all right, you know, some things are better, but some things are still the same as well. But yeah, if you're looking to upgrade, I don't think the upgrade makes sense on old gen. If you're finally coming over to new gen, obviously, I mean, there's going to be a big upgrade there. Again, there's like another canned animation where I couldn't get the pick, but I mean, really, on field right here, if we're talking about on the field we're looking at, I mean, you got a new scoreboard. You got, you know, the updated
pick.
We're going to try to just see if we can add on more points just for fun here. But like that's
let's go Chase.
New X factors and like the new wipes on the
that boy's so good.
2-minute warning. Like those little things are new, but that's not a reason to upgrade. I think you just get the updated roster for the old version and keep playing.
Hit him again. Oh, that's T. Higgins.
This is the first year where they didn't really do much mode.
They wide receivers
do anything worth upgrading.
Are
gameplay
nasty,
stuff
disgusting
as well.
To me, that's the best wide receiver group in NFL.
Just showing the home screen really quickly, just to kind of show you some things. So you got play now, you got online head-to-head, you got Pro Bowl, you still have Superstar KO. That is still on the old gen. You got Ultimate Team, you got franchise. We'll talk about.
I do like the new like hub.
It does say training camp, but it does not have mini games. It's just skills trainer and team practice. So they don't think they put training camp on old gen. They didn't. And you also still have face of the franchise. There is no superstar mode. So you have face of the franchise, and you also have the yard. You don't have superstar showdown. So those are just kind of a few tidbits right there to know about old gen.
I ain't got much to say. But like he said, if you're still on old gen, you're probably better off just staying with the roster. But you never know. There might be some updates or something like that. But I mean, it's nothing really much to see. I can't wait to see the comparisons between the older gen and the newer gen. Hopefully, I'll be able to react to that later tonight. But that's gonna do it for me, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. Lower single one, you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.